You know they found this girl, right?
Where?
In our neighborhood. Down our main street.
Is she good?
No,
No,
she's not.
she's dead. That's why this is very important. It's all on you right now.
That isn't my problem.
You were
You
the
were
last
the
one
last
with
one
her.
seen with her. So right now, it's facing you right now, son.
In 2021, Aiden Fucci, a 14-year-old boy from Florida, finds himself under questioning by his parents at a police station. He's suspected of murdering his 13-year-old classmate, Tristan Bailey, something he vehemently denies. To understand why the police suspect Aiden, we must delve into the events leading up to the tragedy. In the quiet town of St. John's, Florida, Tristan Bailey, a dedicated and talented cheerleader at Patriot Oaks Academy, navigates the typical challenges of high school life with enthusiasm and determination. However, Aiden, her classmate, presents a contrasting picture. Described as an oddball by those who knew him, Aiden's disrespect for authority, arrogance, and confrontational behavior often led to clashes with teachers and classmates, resulting in frequent suspensions throughout his school years.
Well, at first, I didn't know if it was him or his friend that was in ISS, and that's why they were in ISS, because one was saying the other one said it.
But the allegation was that Aiden threatened to throw another student out a window.
That's correct.
A female student.
That's correct.
Okay.
However, outside of school, Aiden exhibited even more concerning behavior. He displayed an unnerving fixation on murder, often engaging in discussions about the topic with his friends. According to acquaintances, Aiden frequently expressed a disturbing desire to experience the sensation of taking another person's life.
He has said he said his knife, he wanted to slit somebody's throat, and he said it'd be satisfying. He's talked about killing people. He's talked about fighting people. I've seen him practice stabbing motions with his knife.
Aiden frequently elaborated on his hypothetical plans for murdering his victims. He described taking them to a secluded wooded area at night, stabbing them, leaving the scene, and then denying any involvement in the killings later on.
And he talked about killing somebody. He even told Zoffie Bowman how he would do it. And what he told her was, I would walk around at night and I would find somebody else walking at night. I would drag them in the woods and I would stab them. And then I would pretend like I didn't do it so that I could keep killing people.
During her sworn testimony, Aiden's girlfriend attested to his disturbing fixation on the concept of murder. She recalled how he frequently mentioned hearing voices in his head urging him to commit homicide. Outside of school, Aiden consistently carried a knife, which he named Picker or Poker. On numerous occasions, he would playfully simulate stabbing her or sneak up from behind, pressing one of these knives against her throat. Despite these alarming behaviors, his girlfriend dismissed them as nothing more than morbid teenage curiosity, never imagining he would act on his impulses.
That's going to be Zophie coming on the skateboard towards the house.
On May 8, 2021, the day before Mother's Day, Aiden spent the day skateboarding around the neighborhood with his girlfriend and their friend Trey, as they often did. Meanwhile, across town, Tristan enjoyed dinner with her family. Around midnight, Tristan's older sister noticed her on a video call with a boy wearing a baseball cap who convinced her to join them at Trey's house. After spending about an hour together, Aiden and Tristan left Trey's house between 1:24 and 1:45 a.m. Surveillance cameras in the neighborhood captured them walking towards a cul-de-sac at the end of the street. Unfortunately, this was the last time Tristan was seen alive. Aiden took her to a wooded area and brutally stabbed her 114 times, ending her life before she could defend herself. This horrifying act mirrored exactly what he had previously discussed, thinking he had executed the perfect crime. However, reality proved otherwise.
You can see that he's carrying something in his hands.
At 3:27 a.m., Aiden rushed back home barefoot, clutching his shoes. Upon his return, he immediately set to work concealing the evidence in his room, convinced that he had successfully covered his tracks. The following morning on Mother's Day 2021, Tristan's family made the devastating realization that their daughter and sister were missing. After exhausting all options, they contacted the authorities, who initiated a missing persons report and began interviewing individuals who knew her, including the last person to have seen her alive, Aiden. However, Aiden's testimony to the authorities raised suspicions. His timeline appeared inconsistent, as he claimed it took him 2 hours to return home from what should have been a 30-minute walk at most. Moreover, he suggested that Tristan had been associating with a 20-something drug dealer, a claim that lacked corroborating evidence from anyone else. Then, authorities received an email with an attachment, a Snapchat screenshot depicting Aiden taking a selfie with a peace sign in the back of a patrol car. The accompanying text banner read, "Hey guys, has anybody seen Tristan lately?" Aiden's classmates responded, reminding him that he was the only one who knew what had happened. However, Aiden's sociopathic demeanor didn't stop there. He continued to post, insinuating that his victim was still alive and orchestrating the entire situation.
We're having fun in a f***ing cop car.
Yep. Tristan.
What's up, guys? Tristan, if you f***ing walk out the damn...
When you see this in a month.
Before the police could obtain Aiden's cell phone, a jogger stumbled upon Tristan's bloodied corpse in the woods, the stab wounds clearly visible. Within an hour, the police issued a search warrant for Aiden and brought him in for questioning. They left him in a room with his parents, where it became painfully evident just how dire Aiden's situation was. However, his chilling demeanor persisted, as he coldly refused to even acknowledge the severity of the situation. When reminded that his friend was dead, Aiden failed to grasp why he should care.
You know, they found this girl, right?
Where?
In our neighborhood. Down our main street.
Is she good?
No,
No,
she's not.
she's dead. That's why this is very important. It's all on you right now.
That isn't my problem.
You were
You
the
were
last
the
one with
last
her.
one seen with her. So right now, it's facing you right now, son.
At one point during the encounter, Aiden's parents urge him to recognize the gravity of the situation, but he appears unable to grasp it. When they inquire if he's scared, Aiden insists he isn't, despite his nervous hand movements.
Are you not scared?
Not really.
Not really?
I'm a little scared, but...
If you didn't do nothing, I would be worried about.
No, it's not awesome.
You didn't do nothing, right?
Aiden's parents persist in seeking his account of the events, but he remains entirely impassive, providing vague responses with a disinterested mumble and often avoiding eye contact. Aiden confesses to kissing Tristan and engaging in further acts with her, confirming that his DNA is on her. Yet, throughout the conversation, he displays no apparent acknowledgement of the potentially damning nature of this evidence.
What were you doing outside late at night?
I was at Trey's house and with him.
Did you kiss or do anything with this girl?
Be honest as you can.
Two.
Yes.
Yeah, I kissed her.
Anything further?
Mm-hmm.
So your DNA's on the other.
Later, Aiden is once again questioned about whether he's withholding any information from his parents. While he maintains that he isn't, he seizes the opportunity to paint Tristan as the aggressor, insinuating that she became violent towards him, leading him to push her. Knowing the truth, this claim is nothing short of sociopathic, and his evident lack of emotion or apprehension is chilling to witness.
Unless you know any other thing that I don't know. Did you have sex?
Did she really grab you and you just really pushed her, or was that?
No, she did.
Okay.
You don't know what happened to her after you pushed her?
Did she say ow or get mad?
And she said Aiden. She was like, Aiden. I think I pushed her, but I told her to put it back on. And she went,
Do you know what directions you walked?
probably the other way, because she wasn't next to me anymore.
When his parents finally pressed him for his side of the story, Aiden provided them with a slightly different version of what he had told the police. He claimed that Tristan had no intentions of going home that night. According to him, she was looking for someone to go home with and decided to get a ride with her dealer. However, his body language was far from convincing, once more offering the information through a bored, disinterested mumble.
You tell me anything different about car that we don't know about? No? Do you know if this girl got picked up?
I told him about her dealer.
You think she got picked up by him?
Probably did. She said she really called him. She said she's gonna find somebody to stay
Like
at
she
her
left her
house.
there walking? Like you think she got picked up after that? She just kept walking?
Probably did. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know if she turned the other direction or she was just still walking behind you?
She pushed her down and you walk away. We shouldn't have talked to her.
I just asked what he's gonna call us. I just asked what he told them.
When Aiden's parents encouraged their son to say nothing until his attorney arrived, police raided their home. In Aiden's room, they discovered a treasure trove of smoking gun evidence. An empty knife sheath, allegedly for poker, was found in his drawer, stuffed next to his dresser. Moreover, they found a pair of wet Nike shoes with blood on them matching the outfit Aiden wore in the surveillance footage. Stuffed under the dresser, authorities found a bloodied t-shirt and a pair of wet blue denim jeans which matched the outfit Aiden wore that day. But that wasn't all. Authorities also found traces of blood and dirt in the bathroom sink drain, and among his belongings, an odd notebook containing drawings of a violent and satanic nature. There was no question about it. Authorities quickly arrested Aiden on a charge of second-degree murder, upgrading it to first degree after the extent of Tristan's wounds became clear. Then, out of the blue, Aiden's mother, Crystal, was arrested on a warrant.
Smith is seen cleaning her son's bloody jeans. When officers went into the home, they found a pair of wet jeans in Fucci's bedroom. And as we reported earlier this summer, the jeans and a drain in a bathroom tested positive for blood.
Thanks to a surveillance video within the home, Crystal had been caught on tape washing Aiden's bloodied blue jeans in the sink. Authorities quickly charged her with tampering with crucial case evidence and advising her son to lie about what he wore the night of the murder. She has pleaded not guilty to both of these allegations. In September 2021, Aiden was brought into a room at the Duval County Jail to follow the process of his pre-trial hearing, but everyone viewed his behavior as erratic, if not highly concerning.
Why am I here? I just want to talk to my mom and dad. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
From the moment he enters the room, Aiden seems dazed and confused, but it all gets a little more unusual when he begins mumbling about demons taking his soul.
I won't let you demons. I won't let you demons take my soul. You demons want to take my soul away. I won't let you demons steal my soul. I don't know what's going on.
Since investigators found a notebook full of satanic drawings, it's not impossible that Aiden truly believed demons were attacking him. However, this is likely Aiden's last-ditched effort to secure a way out of prison. The insanity plea has long been a go-to solution for killers and psychopaths, and faking a demonic possession works, except when it doesn't. Aiden would eventually go to trial for his crimes, and the judge declared that his alleged demonic possession would not be considered. Unsurprisingly, that seemed to help Aiden overcome the demonic attacks he was allegedly suffering beforehand. The old emotionless personality his classmates warned about returned, with Aiden barely reacting to the gruesome details of his crimes. Throughout the trial, Aiden was seen following the orders given to him by his attorney, barely saying a word except when he specifically had to. But that doesn't mean his performance was perfect or polished. At one point, Aiden was caught on camera, laughing at something his attorney wrote on a piece of paper, undermining any apology he had made to Tristan's family. However, that happiness didn't last long. When Aiden's grandmother took to the stand, her tearful testimony seemed to affect Aiden more than any other, as she tearfully confessed that the boy in front of her was not the grandson she had helped raise. Aiden was genuinely affected by the comments.
So sorry. I just don't need my mama to wait. Wow, this is so hard.
This marks the only instance in the entire trial that Aiden was shown to exhibit some kind of genuine, non-contrived emotion. Like a true psychopath, it was only because it affected him. Tristan's family's pain had elicited no expression from him for the duration of the trial, but see the way that he responds when his grandmother fears she'll never see him again.
And I know we're a very large Christian family, and we pray all the time, and I just hope you consider a little bit, and please don't take him out of our lives forever. I know that I've died and not be able to spend time with him sometime before I go.
At this moment, it appears that Aiden had finally realized the scale of the consequences of his actions, but it passed quickly. The judge eventually decided that Aiden's crime, which lacked any motive and was done purely to cause harm to another human, was worthy of life in prison. Unsurprisingly, Aiden didn't seem fazed by that news whatsoever.
Mr. Fucci, having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I adjudicate you guilty of the premeditated first-degree murder of Tristan Bailey. I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years.
Despite his public apologies to Tristan's family throughout the trial and after, Aiden doesn't seem to register what the sentence meant. In his mind, it likely doesn't mean anything. He always said he wanted to feel what it would be like to kill, and he achieved that.